Okay. So now, in order to initiate the event, I would like to call upon our speakers for the day. So, Ojasvi, over to you.
We won't have a society if we destroy the environment. Note, it is highly quoted by Margaret Mead. Next slide, Seji. We are here to discuss about the environment. So, what is environment? Environment can be defined as the sum total of all the living and non-living elements and their effects that influence human life. While all living or biotic elements are animals, plants, forests, fisheries, and birds, non-living or abiotic elements include water, land, sunlight, rocks, and air. The environment offers. Next slide. Environment is no one's property to destroy. It's everyone's responsibility to protect. Now we will discuss the current condition of environment. Mother Earth is facing a lot of environmental conditions, environmental concerns. The environmental vulnerable communities to confront these challenges. Now I would like to pass upon to Mehak Agarwal. Mehak.
Good evening, everyone. Quote, we have forgotten how to be good guests, how to walk lightly honest as other creatures do. Now there is a deep meaning hidden in this quote. We all take birth, played our role and die. In between, we forgot to take care of our earth, where we have to live and survive. Since all other creatures, living beings, even trees, they all pay respects to our Mother Earth. But what's wrong with us humans? We're constantly hurting our environment, degrading it for our own suspicious benefits, irrespective of consequences. Now, causes of environmental degradation. It is described on basis of three terms: natural, human activities, and population. The percentage mentioned are showing their contribution in environmental degradation. Next slide. Let's discuss the causes in detail. There are two major terms. First is land degradation. It involves deforestation, overgrazing, landfills, poor agriculture practices, and habitat destruction. Now we all are aware of the term deforestation, cutting of trees, forests for human fulfillment. We have seen the demand of oxygen nowadays in this pandemic, which trees give us free. Landfills are the sites designated for dumping garbage or other type of solid waste. As waste management becomes a concerning issue because of overpopulation nowadays, coming towards the poor agriculture practices, it leads to the poor farming practices, causes reducing soil porosity, imbalancement of salinity and alkalinity, disturbing the natural composition of soil nutrients, causes soil erosion and infertility of land, which governs the habitat destruction. The rate at which humans are killing these innocent lives are very high. About 100 million are killed each year for certain purposes by humans. Around 3 billion animals killed daily, including wild-caught and farmed fishes. That's come out to be 72 billion land animals and over 1.2 trillion aquatic animals are killed for food every year. And that's a very concerning matter. The second term regarding this cause is water pollution. Biodiversity loss. Loss of habitat leads to the biodiversity loss, disturbing our ecological balance. Plastic pollution. We all are aware of the term plastic and how it becomes a global issue as the fact it is non-biodegradable. We have seen on 21st May 2021, the cyclone that hits the Mumbai beach brought back the tone of trash itself. As I said, there will be consequences. Now, industries and domestic waste. Industries dump their waste material in water bodies as well as people doing domestic activities near by rivers and lakes, which leads to the water degradation. Next slide. This is the demonstration of land being used for procuring various activities. The pie chart shows the type of land used in India for performing various activities. Next slide. Factors influencing degradation. Now, there are factors that causes environment degradation. First is lack of education. People are unaware of their actions, doing certain things that might not known, harming the nature. Poor management, lack of management of public as well as government to use resources unsustainably. Extinction of wildlife. Various species are being extinct and endangered, which results into disturbing the natural life cycle. Now, as per analysis, here are the few leading factors that governs all the sector causing disturbance in ecological balance, and we are all aware of these terms as discussed before. They are urbanization, domestic factors, social factors, and industry. Now, after the pandemic in future, we have to face a major problem as the PPE, personal protective equipment, used in this corona pandemic are made up of plastic. So we have to face this problem. Now, I would like to invite Gorika to enlighten us with environmental day.
Thank you, Meher. Every cloud has a silver lining. Similarly, every problem has a solution. Our global mission is to divide billions of hectares from forests to farmlands, from the top of the mountains to depth of the sea. Hence, a global measure has been taken by all the countries coming together and celebrating World Environment Day. Now let's understand what is World Environment Day. It is celebrated on June 5 every year to remind people about the importance of nature. Pakistan will act as a global host of the day. The theme of this year's World Environment Day is ecosystem restoration. It focuses on a healthy ecosystem and enhances people's livelihood, counteract climate change, and stop the collapse of biodiversity. Next, significance. Next slide. Significance tell about the importance of a particular day. For example, we are studying about the World Environment Day. So first is sense of belongingness, an art of doing activity with great mindset. Second, unity. It is celebrated worldwide every year. Third, responsibility. As humans, it is our responsibility to save our planet toxicity. Fourth, we have awareness. It is our responsibility to aware the people. New ideology, discussion for new techniques to take up for better future. Now I request Sejal to discuss an initiative done by the Compassion and Conserving Environment. Over to you, Sejal.
Thank you, Gorika. So now I would like to talk about what all initiatives that the organization has taken in order to ensure the well-being of environment. Over here, you can see few volunteers who are going to plant some saplings. I hope my screen is visible. Maybe someone could acknowledge that.
No, Sejal.
Okay. our volunteers focused upon growing new saplings, the other volunteers participated in the activity of spreading awareness, because in the previous section you witnessed how there is a lack of awareness among people, due to which they are unable to plant new saplings and take care of the environment. As you just witnessed, few of our volunteers were involved in creating awareness. But that's not all. Now we have a survey recording wherein you're going to see the views of youth regarding the environment and certain information that they have specified in context with the environment.
World Environmental Day is celebrated on 5th June, as it is a principle to encourage awareness and to protect our environment.
One day someone mockingly said, "One day is gonna come when you're gonna go and buy water and air." We mocked at it and let it pass away. But here we are in 2021, buying both water and air, rather even striving for air. We see members of different family flooding from here and there to arrange oxygen for their family members. Now, my question is to you, do we still need to take it as a joke, or we should actually address this concern?
Definitely, it's a high time alert for all of us. We human beings are consuming our needs from the environment. We are consuming each and every need from our environment. And in return, what we are doing? We are doing nothing. So, we should take a step forward to help and to conserve an environment. This conservation will help us only in the future needs. So, there are some basic steps that we all should follow. The first is the plantation drive. We all should take a part in plantation drive. This plantation drive not only saves or beautifies our environment, but also clears the quality of the air. The next, to protect the environment, we all should remember the 3 R's, that is, reuse, reduce, and recycle. The third is, we all should switch to the public vehicles rather than for consuming our own fuel. And at last, I just want to say one thing. Just to keep your environment safe, the first step is to keep yourself healthy. So, you all should wake up early in the morning, do some yoga or exercise to keep your body healthy and free from all the diseases. Also, we should switch to the healthy food rather than eating unhealthy food for our body. Because at the end, if we are strong, then only we can fight from the bad things around us.
We all are very well aware of the condition our Earth is in right now. The damage is tremendous and have reached a point of no return. The population explosion and many more factors are contributing in the overexploitation of the natural resources, with little or no care to conserve them. Soon we will find it hard to survive. The water cycle will alter, the carbon dioxide levels will increase, rather pollution in all these ways will increase. The consequences we cannot even imagine. Therefore, the matter of environmental protection is of the utmost urgency because of the maximum danger that the environment is in right now. Before it's too late, let us not, underestimate the seriousness of the issue right now. Every individual matters. So this Environment Day, let us take the pledge to save the environment by putting individual efforts. These efforts can be in any form, your day-to-day activities, your simple decisions, it can impact the environment in many ways. The future isn't hard to predict. Our actions today determines our benefits or consequences tomorrow.
Disasters, overpopulation, etc. And they may impact on the human health also. They may also cause loss of biodiversity and economic impact also, which may decrease the GDP level of the country.
This day is celebrated across the world to acknowledge people that nature should not be taken for granted and must be respected for its values, and to acknowledge everything the environment has given to mankind like water, air, food, shelter, etc. and to take a pledge to protect it. It is one of the biggest events celebrated every year in the world since 1974. It is also called the People's Day to take care of the earth and the environment and to know the ways it protects us.
How can we preserve the environment? So there are so many ways like save water, save electricity, using reusable bags, avoid taking car as much as possible, growing more and more trees, plants, reducing pollution, saving natural resources and etc.
There are many actions which can be taken place to protect our environment, such as we can recycle, reuse and compost. Recycling involves cutting down of waste or energy consumption. For example, a simple plastic bottle can be converted into new item. So yet, almost all the waste can be converted and can be recycled, reused and compost. So it's a responsibility of ours to save our environment for our future generation.
Well, that's not all. Just like the other people who have stigmatized environment with just plants, Karuna does not restrict itself to only plants. The volunteers have actually engrossed into the fact that animals are also a part of the environment. Let's see what they have done in order to ensure their After seeing this video, you might be curious enough to know, now what all can you do in order to help and preserve the environment? Now we have a volunteer amongst us who's going to suggest you some ways through which you can use resources available around you in the best possible manner.
Hello everyone, we all are aware with the fact that this pandemic has affected a lot of our lives in different ways. But we should always look for a silver lining even in these difficult times. I have used that spare time to think about the different aspects of my life, and one such important aspect is my environment. And I have given a thought about it, that how can I save my environment? So in this video, I will be sharing those little steps and those ideas with you, which you can also use at your home very easily to save the environment and make a change. For example, you all must be using pens and pencils at your home, right? So you all need a pen stand for that as well. So why do you need to go to a market and buy? What you can do is that by using the toothpicks, you can make a pen stand of your own at your home. Very simply and very easily. Next, see, this is the chocolate box. And I have eaten all the chocolates from it. But that doesn't mean that I will throw away this chocolate box. This box can be used to keep my waste materials. As we all know that by cutting trees we make papers. So how can we save those trees from being cut? Suppose this is my assignment sheet and this assignment now is being checked. But that doesn't mean that I will throw away this assignment. What I can do is that the other side of the sheet can also be used for doing any rough work, for doing any other assignment or anything else. And also, I have made an environmental board for you all. See, this environmental board is being made by all the waste materials. For example, this bottle. This is a bottle which was used before. So instead of throwing that plastic bottle, what I did, I used this bottle as a base for making my environmental board. This is a used straw, and after washing this straw, I weighed it and used in my environmental board. Similarly, I made these small banners, but I have not used these new papers. These are all used paper. And also we are aware with the fact that, polythenes, plastic bags, how much they harm the environment. Why do you have to harm the environment when you have these cloth bags? These cloth bags are also reusable. Once you have put something in those bags, instead of throwing away the bag also, what you can do, that you can easily wash these bags. Similarly, jute bags are also there, which can be used, and they are environment friendly as well. I've also got one more idea. See, you all have important papers, right? So you need a folder for that. So why do you have to go to the market and buy that plastic folder for yourself when you can make one at your home? See, this is a folder which I have made from the used papers. See, and there is a space to keep my important documents as well. So instead of using a plastic folder, what I did, that I made a paper folder, and this folder can be used again and again. So now you all must be thinking that these are very small things, very small contributions. What is the use basically? But as there is a proverb in Hindi which says कि बूंद बूंद से घड़ा भरता है, तो उसी तरह अगर हम ये छोटे छोटे कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस करेंगे तो हम कितने प्लांट्स, कितने ट्रीज और किस तरह अपने एनवायरनमेंट को सेव कर सकते ना, हम इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते. टुडे एवरीवन इज स्ट्रगलिंग फॉर दैट ऑक्सीजन. सो वो ऑक्सीजन हमें कैसे मिलेगा? ट्रीज के थ्रू ही तो मिलेगा. तो हम अगर इन छोटे छोटे कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन से एक ट्री को भी बचा सकते हैं तो क्यों ना बचाए. Plant a tree, save a tree, and you can save 100 lives out of it. Thank you.
So, you just witnessed how a volunteer from the organization told the initiatives that you can take on regular basis to ensure the environmental well-being. Also, I hope you have acknowledged the fact that she utilized waste material or maybe material that cannot be put into regular use into practical life. So now I would like to call upon Rebha to give us some more measures that we can inculcate in our regular life.
Thank you, Sejal. You may share your screen now. So what we can do individually and as a community. Some of the measures I have already explained to you in my video, and now we will be discussing some more measures. First of all, we need to understand that as an individual, as a human being, we were born to help the world and not to destroy it. So let's see how can we help our community, our world, and our environment. Next slide, please. So these are some of the measures. First of all, the least help that we can do for our environment is that plant a tree and save a life. As we all are aware about the fact that due to globalization and construction of various buildings, roads, shops, homes, etc., there are a lot of trees that are being cut. And also, Sir also mentioned in his speech that because of this cremation rituals, lots of wood is also being used, due to which trees are being cut. So then what is the solution? What is the alternative? A simple step can save a lot of lives. For example, just plant a tree in your garden area or in your nearby parks, and one tree can save a lot of lives. Similarly, we need to aware ourselves and also others about the right disposal of waste. Broadly, there are two types of waste, biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Why we need to dispose of these two waste separately? Because biodegradable waste, they are basically recyclable from man and from naturally as well. But non-biodegradable waste cannot be recycled either naturally or by man. So due to some of these kind of different properties, it is very important that the right disposal of waste is done. So we need to educate ourselves and others as well that the biodegradable waste should always be dumped in the green color dustbin and non-biodegradable waste should always be dumped in the blue color dustbin. The third point is the 3 R's, which Akshita and other members have also explained about reduce, recycle and reuse. As you have seen in my video as well, that even small waste materials which you might see in your home itself, you can use those waste materials to make something productive. And that doesn't mean that you have to make a very big thing or you need a lot of utensils or a lot of big machines to make something or recycle something. Even with a small glue stick, like I use in the pen stand, even with the small glue stick and the ice cream sticks, you can make a pen stand. So it's a very easy process as well. So we need to analyze that how can we recycle, reuse and reduce, because the resources are limited. The last point which I would like to share is, of course, the usage of cloth bags, jute bags and paper bags instead of using the plastic polythenes, because all these 3 types of bags which I mentioned earlier, they are more durable, washable and easily accessible as well. But when we use the plastic polythenes, we need to understand that when they are burned, they release toxic gases in the environment which causes air pollution. And even when we throw away these bags in the river, they cause the water pollution. So as a responsible citizen, it is our duty to understand that these are some of the little ways to conserve and protect our environment. Thank you so much.
The earth has enough resources for our need, but not for our greed. Quoted by Mahatma Gandhi. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all dignitaries present here. I would like to thank our speakers who honored this event with their inspirational and informative ideas. Last but not the least, our beloved audience for making this event a great success. This World Environment Day, recreate, reimagine and rethink. Once again, I thank one and all present here. A big thank you to all for attending this event. Thank you and have a great weekend.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day and happy Environment Day, everyone.
Thank you.